you are there now. I really appreciate it. So let's just warm up, and I tell you as we're warming up what's going to happen today. So I kind of decided to live stream this session because I want to try out myself. Right now I have so far released 2 videos of core series, 10 minutes videos, and there are still 3 more coming out. And my idea is that after I finish the release all 5, which I have already recorded, I will basically put everything together. And that's what I'm doing today. Actually, I'm not gonna be doing this exercise because it's part of the workout, so we're just gonna rotate this way. So I wanna see, so in the workout, because it's 10 minutes and it's short, I'm doing 40 seconds work, 10 seconds rest. Today, because there is gonna be loads of them, we are going to do, let's tap behind the back, tap the foot. I'm gonna do 30 seconds work, 10 seconds rest. Each series has got 8 different categories and 12 exercises. Each video, each 10 minutes video. And the way I progress this is basically progressing each category into 5 different videos, if that makes sense. So what we're going to do today is start with category 1, tap the foot like this, which is the crunch. We are going to do all 5 crunch exercises that are in the videos, so the ones that are gonna be coming out. And let's go into the squats. Then we stand up and we do some standing core work for the cardio. And then we move on to the figure 4. Do 5 exercises. But for example, figure 4 or side planks, we've got the 2 sides to do. So that one is gonna take 5 minutes at least. Okay, so I think we are ready, okay? Let's get down and start with the core cell. Hello, hi, thank you for joining me. And let's see. Let's hope this live stream will get busy as well, because the Pilates was super busy on a live stream. And of course, because I have had my clients, I couldn't communicate with you guys. But hopefully it's gonna get busy now. Okay, so I am setting up. I'm gonna actually turn around this way because I've got my client here doing it with me, so she can see me. Okay, so we're starting with the crunch work. 2.5, we're gonna do 30 seconds on, 10 seconds off. Basic crunch. Here we go. So this exercise is in video 1 already, called core foundation. And we're literally just lifting the head up. Try to lift as much of your shoulders as you can. Well done. Next, we are going to go, and I'm a bit worried. I'm gonna forget some, but I've written them down, so if I forget, in fact, I should. I'm quickly gonna pause it. Yeah, that's good. Okay, it's paused. I've got it written down. I wanna get the right order. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought it was gonna be next. Okay, so let's do it. Crunch with toe lift. So now we're adding little toe lift, only to hover the toes of the floor. exhale on a lift. Nice, well done. I need to get a different interval in 1 sec. Next one, we're gonna do 3-point touch crunch. That is in a week 3. So we're gonna come up, or maybe I think that's week 2. So there we go. So we're gonna reach the thighs, then reach the heels, then the thighs. That's 3 points. So 1, 2, 3, down. 1, 2, 3, down. Notice I'm again lifting those heels, because when you lift them just a little bit to feel the toes hovering, you're gonna activate your lower abs a lot more. Rest, so we've got 2 more. Next one, we're gonna lift and we're gonna stretch one leg at a time. You can hold the head. And we're gonna again lift and then stretch 1, 2, lower. Lift 1, 2, lower. Lift 1, 2, lower. There we go. So once you lift, just hover your feet close to the floor. Feel your abs. This is like a gentle but very intense core work. Last one, this is number 5. That is going to come in the 5th video. And that is 2 legs will extend. So you can see how I am progressing each category in each video. So this is a video 5 that I will release. Like I said, I only released so far video 1 and 2. If this is too hard, you can extend your legs up higher. So just lift and extend the legs up higher. Good, now it's time to have a rest. That was 2.5 minutes intense work. Turn around into the cobra and just stretch your abs here. And this is my time to always then come back to the chat and check it out. Hey Teresa, you have heard, are you joining in live? Thank you very much. Yeah, more people. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it that you're doing that for me. She's actually here. So that's brilliant. Okay. And everyone else, guys, at the moment, all I can see, good morning, everyone. Yeah, that's a nice one from Teresa. Everyone else is just like, you know, come on, a little bit more high, a little bit more high. Sean White. Do you want to help me to read this out? Is it Sean White. Young as well. She's saying hi. Ian. Oh my goodness me, guys. Sorry, I'm not good at reading all those names. Okay, so but really appreciate you guys. Oh, 98 people already have joined in. That is amazing. So we are cracking on with this core workout. So now we are moving on to figure of 4, and that is going to be challenging because it will be a double time. So we're starting with video 1 that I have already released, foundation, basic figure of 4. What we're going to do, we're going to do it on one side, or shall we switch? We switch, and then I was thinking do 10.5 minutes on just this setup, and then, yeah, it's a tricky one now. Okay, we're gonna switch. Or keep it as same. No, keep the legs same. Let's give it a try. Next one, yeah, don't switch your legs. Keep the same figure of 4, basically. We're gonna do 2.5 minutes on that one side. So this exercise is in core tone, that is out already. Video 2, The video 3 I'm going to be editing today, so hopefully it will be out by tomorrow. And rest, video 3 is going to have this one. We're going to basically keep the figure of 4 and just roll it to the side. So tap that foot, figure of 4, to one side. The other foot is just off the floor. Number 4, it's going to be leg slide like this. So rest. Support your head again on this one. Extend the leg and bring it in. Teresa, I think tomorrow you're not gonna be able to move. You're not gonna be able to straighten your body from all this ache already. And then the ache I am gonna build up. I'm gonna top up your existing ache with this. But you know what? One day it will get to the point when you actually work out and you don't ache. And I think that's why most of the time I still can ache from some stuff. But yeah, okay, so now we are reaching across. This is number 5. Across that crossed leg. Yeah, and always lift that bottom foot. Teresa, lift that bottom foot. Yeah, so it's always that double crunch. Oh, and I completely forgot the cardio. Okay. Okay, so we finished the first one. Let's do this cardio. I completely forgot it. Okay. But first, stretch your abs again. Make sure you remember which leg you had crossed over. Okay. Please reply, bro. I am not sure to what I should be replying. Good, stay fit. Thank you very much, Haran. Thank you. Okay, good. Okay, let's get up and do 2 standing abs. And this is video 1. There we go. The core foundation. This is how I actually start each video. I started with standing to kind of warm up. But now I'm using the standing to break up from the core on the floor because that gets very intense. And then in 10 seconds, I just jog on a spot, standing. And then we're gonna do the second one. Okay, and that is knee to the elbow cross. Keep that body nice and upright. Elbows always, once you connect, moves back. Do you want to show yourself in the live stream now? Okay, we're coming back down to the floor and we're going to do the figure of 4 series. Yeah, you can. But, okay, hold on, I just pause it. Let's get down and we're going to set up the second side. Second leg, yeah. And now we're doing 2.5 minutes again. Here we go. Back to the crunch. Now all this crunching is the type of exercise that will build the 6-pack look because it works the rectus abdominis, the outer layer of your core, the visible layer, if there is no fat around it. We're gonna do a straight leg lift. So, yeah, so it is basically every time we crunch, we train that rectus. We train that six-pack. If we do later on, we're gonna do some oblique work, and that is a six-pack as well. And then at the end of this session, and then when we do the tabletop, and at the end of the session, we're gonna do some isometric holds. That will be quite interesting, putting it together like this. Okay, the rolls, little rolls. This one is kind of nice and easy, quite nice to do for the spine as well. Tapping that foot down. But yeah, suddenly we're gonna have, not 5, but we're going to have 10 isometric holds. Or even more, maybe 15, flipping hell. I've got no idea. Okay. I don't even know if I'm gonna last for that length of the live stream. Okay. and this is why I'm doing this live stream, because the idea is to put all the 5 videos together into one. Oh yeah, we're doing slides. Sorry, thank you. Just as well, I've got you. Sliders. Yeah, assistant. My assistant is telling me I need to do something different. Okay, rest. So that is now the second category almost finished. The next category is going to be butterfly. That category, just like crunch, is it's called unilateral. And when it's unilateral, that means you don't have to repeat it. When it's bilateral, like now we're doing bilateral exercise, you've got to repeat it on the other side. Okay. Okay, but before we do that, we quickly turn around and stretch the core. I check the chats, then we go into the standing core. Okay. Hey guys, there's a lot of your messages are being retracted. So that's telling me somebody is trying to be rude. And just to let you know, don't bother, because I've put in so many rude words and so many different variations of them that it's hard to get it through. So if you want to be rude, you've got to be very sneaky about it. I prefer if you're actually polite and kind and respectful, okay? Because I'm doing this workout for you to get your abs super strong, okay? Are you going? Yeah. Okay, no problem at all. Just see yourself out. Yeah. You're gonna leave me to do this on my own. Right, okay. We are going into bilateral standing abs. And that is, let's reset the intervals. Here we go. Power knee. So one side 30 seconds. There we go. And I will see you on Tuesday. Thanks. You're gonna also work the standing leg on this one. I'm already feeling it there. See you then. Okay, and just jog on a spot for 10 seconds. And second side. A little bit of cardio, standing core work to break up from that constant crunch. like I said, the last category we have got is crunch again. It's called a butterfly crunch series. Well done, have a rest. And that is unilateral exercise, so we don't have to repeat it. Then we move into obliques. That is unilateral obliques. And then it's a bilateral each side, one side on the obliques. And then it's the isometric holds. Okay. Okay, 2,000 of you have joined. Right now, 117. So guys, this workout is going to be is part of if you go into the playlist, core and abs playlist. It's a new playlist. There are 2 10 minutes workout videos plus 3 more, and that is called series 1. Right now I'm putting all 5 of them together into one big one, okay? But you will see a video of 160 core exercises library there, split into 21 different categories, okay? So when I'm talking about the butterfly category, figure of 4 category, crunch, those are one of the 21 categories. Standing core, isometric, obliques, there's 21 of them, okay? So in this series, I've took 8 categories and I'm creating the workout from them. Just 10 minutes. This one is a massive one, okay? So if you have just joined this live stream, get a mat and start crunching with me, okay? We are getting into the butterfly. So what I'm doing now is basically taking one category and getting the 5 different exercises from that category and putting them together. Okay, so butterflies, soles of the feet together, knees to open. Let's go into half butterfly lift. So you can see I'm not lifting the legs up. We are just lifting to hover. The reason why we want to hover is because it works your lower abs a lot more than lifting it all the way up. When you lift all the way up, you get more into that crunch and more your upper core. When you just lift lower, you work your lower abs. Okay, that was oh my God, do I remember? Then I think it's this one, yeah. Butterfly toe reach. That is in the video core tone, this one. So we're just lifting and reaching to the toes. And in the same time, you get to open up your hips and stretch your adductors, your inner thighs. Well done. Next one. Okay, butterfly to straddle. I'm quite impressed I can remember them still. There we go. Crunch and straddle. So here is another more of the crunch. And again, this straddle will kind of help with your hamstring stretch, your calf stretch. The next one, we're going to go into double leg extensions. So we're going to go reach and lower, like this. Now you can have your head supported like this, or I quite like to kind of extend the arms, interlock them, and just hold my head with my arms. But that is only if your shoulder flexibility will allow you. If not, if it's too difficult to support your head, interlace your fingers or just hold it like this, okay? And then number 5, the last one is butterfly to toe tap. And that is actually complete category from the butterfly category. All 5 exercises. Some categories like standing core have got 12 different options. Well done. So that is 2.5 minutes constant work with 10 seconds rest. We are going to stretch the core again with the cobra. Have a little break. And that's my time to see who else has joined and how busy we are. Good morning, Larry. Good morning, Michael. Thank you for your support. Don't forget to leave Petra a like. I really like that one, you know, because I haven't got a time, and sometimes I kind of put things in and I was just busy just to put my little sort of ask, tap like, subscribe, drop a comment, let me know when you are, where you watching it from. Yes, grandma has abs. Actually, I could be grandma, but I'm not. My both sons are in their early 20s, so technically I could be grandma, but they are smart enough not to have the kids yet. So there we go. Good morning, Ace as well. Good morning, user. Good morning, Jean. Sean, I already said. Somebody writing in Russian language. I'm really sorry. This does not translate. Does it translate? Gives me translation? No, it doesn't. Yeah, I could. Who was Michael? Michael, don't forget. Shall I add you as moderator? Let's try. I'm gonna add you as moderator. Let's see what happens. Managing moderator can block words and change chat modes in live. Okay. Also has standard moderator capabilities. Yep. Can review and remove chat. Okay. Look, I'm gonna take both of them. Oh, okay, one of them. Okay, managing. Okay, block words. You can block words. Okay. Okay, let's see if that will work, Michael. Michael, you are now managing a moderator. So anyone, but look, once I got my husband as a moderator, and he was saying, oh, I don't want to be blocking all these people, because suddenly, like these people who are putting like a rude messages, because suddenly you will have no one watching you. So there we go. But I have to say, recently, we are gonna do standing cardio. Recently, it's got better. It's like a lot of highs, a lot of good comments. Yeah, the sort of not so pleasant comments now and again. When I see one, I just delete it. So there we go. Now, when you do this zigzag, move from the waist and see if you can bend sideways or lower down so your elbow will hit the thigh. Okay, and the second one, so you're gonna spot in 10 seconds. We're gonna do second standing one. These exercises are gonna be in that video free. I am about to release once I edit it. That's my job today. After this, I'm gonna have my breakfast and I will be then later on in the afternoon editing that third video. Now, yes, it's about midday and I haven't eaten, and I tell you what I've done today in a bit. So basically, this morning, before I started live streaming Pilates, I did enough rounds to get 25 pull-ups, and I did 3 sets of toes to bar out here on using this station. Okay, so it's still set up there, and then what else? Okay, and then I did live stream the Pilates. And then I had these two ladies to do like a joint group PT for them, like a two-person PT. And now I am doing this super core workout, okay? And I haven't eaten, and you can see I've got plenty of energy. That's because my body is now conditioned to fast through the whole morning whilst I am teaching and working out. And I'm used to it. You know, I've got, you know, my full-on energy, and it's brilliant. I love it because then I finish everything and I sit down and I might make myself something nice to eat. Elbera, hello, good morning. Feet and eyes. Okay, good morning, Terry. How on earth you got this muscle mass? Okay, I can talk about that one. Thank you, Shirley. There is a weight program as well as this short. Okay, let's start another series. Another series is tabletop. That's a nice one. Okay, I can talk through the tabletop how I got this muscle. Not a problem. No. Okay, so first, so with the tabletop, okay, some people find this position really hard, knees above the hips, okay, and it's like already, oh my God, that is like so hard. So if that's the case, bring the toes higher and bring your knees closer to you, okay? And that way, you're gonna feel it a lot more easier. However, if you have got a big belly, this can be quite like there is not a room. So, you know, just push it into the belly, okay? And carry on training your core with a good diet and plenty of other compound exercises, and your belly will go down. Okay, here we go, 10 seconds. What is this? Why is it giving me? Okay, let's go, and tap. 30 seconds now. Single leg tabletop, so you can keep your head down. So about 2 years ago, I came back from holidays and I was so full up and just like really unhappy with my weight. And I created this challenging core workout for me that I did daily without missing a day. When I missed the day, then following day, I doubled it up, and that happened once. And I made sure I did not miss a day. But I wanted to know, we're gonna do a scoop. I wanted to know if it will change the shape of my core in that 30 days without changing the diet. And you can go on my videos, check out 30 days core challenge, and you will see the photos of me then, okay? And you will see the more definition on my core, but you definitely would not see sort of the proper sort of big, those little bumps I have got of the six pack there. Next, we're gonna do single leg extension. So I just need to make sure I remember. Oh yeah, I've got it all. So that was it. And because I created this habit, and despite the fact, you know, my job already was teaching Pilates, teaching yoga, teaching body conditioning class. So, you know, I'm, you know, that's my job. So you could say, oh, you know, I'm doing enough. But this core workout meant that I was doing something that challenged my body at the time, double toe tap, challenged my body on top of what I was doing. And that's what basically happened. So then I finished the 30 days and then I thought, well, I can't just stop. I just had to continue with that core workout. And then that was like in June of 2023, I think. And then it went into was going into the summer, and then I discovered in the park this outdoor gym, Rest. And I saw these pull-up bars thinking, what the hell, what's the point? You know, people can't really pull up a lot, you know, like especially women. I couldn't pull up either. We're gonna do a double leg scoop. You can place the hands underneath of the bum for this one. But anyway, because, you know, I already had my YouTube, I thought that would be a quite good to kind of to see, you know, how long will it take me and how I'm gonna, you know, start training to be able to do my pull-ups. And then sort of in a month's time, in 4 weeks, I was able to do my first pull-up. And the videos are there. When you go into the playlist calisthenics, that's basically 2 years ago. We're gonna rest, stretch the core. 2 years ago, when I was focusing on calisthenics. So once I was able to do the pull-ups, I wanted to do more and more. And then I wanted to be able to do a muscle up. And it was that muscle up journey that knackered my shoulder and for a year. And so I decided to stop with the calisthenics. So now I am training my body with these live streams and training it more in a sort of weight training rather than calisthenics. Okay, so next we're going to move on to the obliques. Good morning, Oscar. Greetings, very fit, safe, fatin. Yeah, you know who I'm talking to. Quilak, hi. Tired Tom, hello, everyone. Oh, Tired Tom, I'm gonna make you moderator as well. Yeah. There we go. Okay, now, actually, guys, I just remembered you could send me some money if you are generous. You can, Louis, hello, powerful looking, beautiful woman. Okay, guys, in the chat, you see a little dollar sign. Click on it and see what you think. Okay, we are going to do standing cardio again. This time, remember that power knee? In video 4 or 3 I will release is going to be with the twist. Okay, let's go. 30 seconds. So basically you start on the other side of that leg, and then when you do that power knee, you cross it. So you're activating your obliques. After the after the standing cardio, we are going to move into unilateral obliques and then bilateral obliques. And then isometrics, okay? Jog on a spot. And there will be 10 isometric exercises, 10 isometric core exercises. So guys, I hope you are doing this workout with me because everyone loves training the core, okay? And it's one of the muscle group you don't really need to warm up that much in order to train it. So at any point, if you have just wandered across this live stream, get your mat and start working out with me, okay? You will not regret it, you will enjoy it, and tomorrow you may regret it because your abs will be aching, but that's always a good thing. Okay. Good morning, Rex. Good morning, Appy, Lock you, Zoom. There we go. Thank you for joining me, guys. Thank you for saying hi. Let me just get some more water and we move on to the obliques. Here we go. One thing I've got to change on my intervals. No, maybe this one. Yeah, sorry, guys. For some reason, this interval I have got with 10 seconds intro into it. There we go. Okay, I just changed it. Okay. Obliques. Okay, first exercise. This can be quite difficult. When I teach it to my clients, they're like, what? But, you know, if you kind of struggle to kind of understand different parts moving. So it's basically side reach like this, okay? But what I do, every time I reach to the foot, I lift the other leg into the tabletop, yeah? And that's what we're going to do. There we go. So just think to keep it simple, to reach to the heel of the foot that is staying down. And now we are working into obliques again. Well done, rest. Oh yeah, the second one was bring your knees close to the chest, extend one leg and reach across the short leg. Single leg stretch with the reach. Well done, and rest. Then we're going to do crunch, knee to the elbow. See if you can lift enough so your elbow will reach and tap the knee. You can make it more challenging by a second foot, just kind of keeping that heel lifted. I think that's how I recorded it in a video as well, I hope. Yeah, so toe tapping, rest. The next one is going to be reaching to the toes. So actually reaching to the straight leg. So reaching across. Feel those obliques. You can see with all these variations, there's just endless go. So definitely check out my 160 exercises core library. That's how I create these workouts now. I made my life so much easier by doing the library. Okay, hold on, next one. Okay, yeah, this one, double leg stretch and crunch. By creating this library, I tell you how I created this, what happened, and how this library got created. That's an interesting story as well. Over the Christmas holidays, me and my husband, we went on a Virgin cruise and across Bahamas, rest. And of course, when I go on holidays, do you think I rest? No. I take the opportunity of a beautiful scenery and I record my videos. So when you go onto my channel and you see me on a beach, that's not from UK, okay? Those videos were recorded on a Miami beach. The videos that you will see in 160 exercises core library, some of it is from the ship. On the last 2 days, when the weather was great, but it was just so windy, and I took such a flimsy tripod that there was no way I could do it outside. And So then I did record some stuff inside in a studio with a nice, and that was like a yoga flow, which I still need to release. But the last 2 days it was nice and sunny. And I had to do it. I had to think of doing something that I would not need to stand up, because the way, the distance and camera, it just had to. So I thought, okay, let's just start doing some core exercises, and that was it. So I just set up my timer, and then I thought, okay, I'm gonna do it for 40 seconds and 10 seconds rest, and I was filming it, and then I kept going, and then next day, thinking, oh, I could record this and this. So over the 2 days, I started to record on a ship. And then we went on to, then we, came back to Miami, and we stayed for another day, 2 days in Miami. So then I thought, oh, I could do these isometric holds. So then suddenly you've got them from the beach. And then I'm thinking, oh my God, I've got this amount. And then I came back to UK, and then was thinking more and more and more. And then you've got, in that library, you suddenly have got me doing it from here. And that is the story behind it. So here we go. Let's see. The chat. Oh my God, very busy. Oh, I'm really sorry. But I can't really see, I can't translate what you're saying there, but I still appreciate your effort of sending a big message. The 3 dots here, don't give me the translation option. When you comment in a comment section under the video, I can translate the messages, but here it just doesn't happen. Okay, so here we are, back to the standing core. Okay, standing core. So now we are due to do this one. Yeah. Okay, side power knee. Crossover, like so. "30 seconds work." And then we're going to have a big one moving into side obliques on each side. So bilateral obliques, switch over to jog on a spot, and then we switch. So we're gonna, but I quite like those series. That is quite nice. So we're gonna do 2.5 minutes on one side, and then we switch it to the other side. We start with the basic oblique side exercise, and then we build it up. So if you have just joined this live stream, get your mat down, warm up with this standing cardio, and you can join the obliques. Okay, right, here we go. See that sunshine? That is very rare at the moment. For past 2 weeks in the UK, it's just been raining, and it's been raining this morning. In fact, I actually prefer the overcast and rain. The overcast and rain when I live streaming this way is because now it's hard to see me because that sun comes in. Luckily, we've got the blinds. I show you why the sun is coming in. Because we've got these massive windows, okay? And there is no way I would want to put any blinds on them, and therefore I always got to put up with the sun. But you can see it's going around, and soon the blinds will kick in. So that's good. Okay, we are doing oblique work. First one, nice and basic oblique single crunch. So drop your knees to one side, try to kind of rotate so you're still looking up towards the ceiling, and then lift. Keep your elbows nice and open rather than hugging it close to your ears. Now we're going to lift both legs up. So you need to kind of hover on the side of your body. So you kind of you need to rotate a little bit more. If it's too much, you can lift only one leg as well. Well done. Now we're going to lift towards the top leg. Sometimes I call this slices, or just single leg reach. Again, we are on the side of our body. Okay, rest. It's gonna get tough, especially that last one. Now we're going to basically reach and lift the bottom leg. So there's a little bit of isometric hold, which are coming next. Well done. And now we're going for the jackknife, okay? So feel free to just do the single leg if you are tired. This jackknife was part of my core training 2 years ago. If you were here about sort of half an hour ago, I was telling my journey of building my muscle, and it started with a really challenging core workout that I did every day for 30 days and then continue more and more after. Well done. Have a little break. In fact, sit on your heels and we're gonna stretch those obliques with this side. So kind of shift your bum to one side and reach across. That's it. Well done. Grab some water and you're gonna do the second side so we are even. And shape up the waistline. That's what the oblique work is good for. Eyes dropping down, guys, down to 70. Still 9,300, that's pretty good. Pilates, that was like 25,000 joining. Where are you from, Petra? I live in UK, but originally I am from Czech Republic. Hence, you hear the European accent. Jesus, I really hope I would be able to translate what you're writing, because you've dropped down quite a few long messages. But honestly, this thing does not translate, and I don't speak your language. Okay, let's go and switch over to the other side. I'm skipping standing cardio because I want to finish this workout and move into the isometrics. Where is my interval? Here we go. Come on. And let's go. No. Just a single crunch. Keep your elbows nice and open. Well done. Now we're going to add on the legs, so move slightly more on the side. Here we go. If you want to sort of have it more less wobbly, you can see that I've got this elbow on the floor actually, which kind of helps to stabilize when you are on the side of your body. Well done. We're now doing the slices or single leg reaches. Ready? Here we go. Keep supporting the head with the other hand. We're moving on to the bottom leg reaches. So again, support get this isometric hold and just challenge this isometric hold by lifting the bottom leg up and down. Also make sure that the leg is externally rotated. So rather than bringing the toes up, think about bringing the heel up. And we finish with the jackknife, which is challenging, especially if you're doing it back to back. So if your core is like, oh, I've had enough, modify it with just a single leg slice, okay? Just think it's your last crunch. After this, we're going to do 10 isometric holds for 30 seconds. Well done. Oh, let's now stretch those obliques. Sit on the side of your heels and then reach across. Well done. Okay, let's see if anyone else, how we doing, guys? Oh, the number is dropping. That's okay. I think maybe you are getting tired. Jesus has replied again. Maybe later on I may just copy and paste and get ChatGPT to translate this to me to see what you're saying. There we go. Okay, stretch your core here. And we are moving into the last 10 isometric holds. Let's just see how long. Oh, it's 1 hour. 1 hour I've been training this core. So having said that, I've been chatting now and again, but it does take a long time to get through this. So I may have to, rethink this when I record this main video. Okay. First isometric hold, we're starting with a tabletop. Feel free to, don't worry, we will extend the legs later on, but this is like from the week 1 foundation. So we're just taking it easy. Feel free to support your head with one hand, only one hand, because you want the other hand at least to be able to reach through and pulling the ribs close to the hips. Well done. We're going to flip over into the plank. Now, in the foundation video, I am doing a knee plank, and I'd like you to try this knee plank where the back is completely flat. There is no clasping of the hands. The elbows are below the shoulders. Shoulders are above the elbows. So the elbows are not flaring out. Shoulders are above the elbows. And you are focusing on this super tuck. Okay. And every time I set a new person to this, into this super strong plank, they find it very hard. Because most people would do it like this. Okay? Now, once you build a core strength like this, then all you've got to do, tuck the toes and lift the knees and stay solid for the full plank, okay? But not today, because today I'm doing the foundation plank. We're gonna move on to, actually, let's just quickly. Good morning, Ralph. Good morning, kek. I like that one, kek. Let's go back. Hold on, I need to think. Oh, yeah. Because we are starting from the beginning, we are going to hold a side plank, modified side plank. So here we want to make sure that knees are stuck, that knee is not in front. So slide it back, make also elbow underneath of the shoulder. Keep pulling through your rib cage up and hold. Keep breathing. Well done. Switch over to the other side. What I'm thinking, when I release the week 3 video, then I might just combine all 3 together into the big video. Because I think doing all 5 in one is, the elbow actually, the forearm should be here. It's super hard. We are gonna go into the bear. I'm here, so tuck the toes, shift forward, hover your knees. Now notice that shift. Shoulders above the wrist at least. Again, that all depends on your wrist mobility. You can move your hands slightly out to make it a little bit more comfortable. You can use some blocks. Okay. Then we're going to go onto our back and hold this butterfly crunch. So just stay in this position for 30 seconds. Crunch enough, bring basically your legs close enough, and then reach with your arms to touch your heels here. If your neck starts to hurt, support your head with one hand. Keep breathing. Okay, then we've got this one, double leg extension. Support your head. Again. If this is too much, bring your knees in, bend your knees. Continue breathing. Well done. We're going to flip over and we're going to do a knee pull. Like this, hold this position for 15 seconds and then we switch halfway in. Switch. Well done. And I'm just quickly going to double check. We've still got one more, and that is the jackknife. I'm just gonna quickly double check with my notes. Wow. 10,000 of you have joined. Baron, good morning. My wife have another woman. Not sure what you mean with that one. My wife have another woman. Okay. Good. But let's just check. Isometric hold. Have I done all of them? Tabletop, modified side plank, butterfly, bear. Ooh, I forgot. Diagonal legs, bear pull. Yeah, I've done that one. Butterfly, bear. Okay, jackknife. Okay, that's it. That's it. So let's just finish with the jackknife, and then we're going to stretch the core, and we are done with this live stream of Super Core. 1 hour of core. So if you're wondering how to get a six-pack, start training the core with me. Start with the new playlist, Core and Abs. Get the 1 and 2 10-minute workout in daily, or at least one a day, and just continue adding more and more as I keep releasing the videos. Switch over to the other side. So wait for the buzzer. I have to say, I am getting tired, hungry. It's time for me to start wrapping up. Keep the legs together, keep squeezing them together. You're gonna probably feel some shake if you are doing this double leg one. Amazing job. Okay, well done. Let's stretch again the core in Cobra. Thank you for the strawberries. I love hearts and like that, Baron. Thank you. Lift up into the back bend. Just hold that Cobra pose. And then sit on your heels. Then shift your bum to one side and grab the wrist for your oblique stretch. Switch over to the other side. Come back onto your heels, reach up high, and then take it into the twist. Lift and twist the other way. And that's it, guys. So that is your core and abs workout, which finalizes the series I am at the moment posting and releasing gradually, putting everything together. All 5 workouts that will be coming out. Right now, there is 2 of them. I've done all 5 of them. There's still 3 more workouts to be released. So make sure you get to do them so you can keep up with new releases. They're gonna be coming out, the 3rd one, hopefully I'm gonna crack on with it now. Hopefully by tomorrow it will be ready, edited and ready to go out. So thank you for joining me today. Thank you for being so generous with the live chat. It really helps me to the live stream. It helps the live stream to send it out to many people and help me with my watch hours and help me to reach my ultimate goal to become monetized on YouTube, because I'm still not. Okay. And that's why I'm doing all these live streams to help to build my watched hours. So thank you for staying to the end. And tomorrow you can join me for 9 o'clock fitness with dumbbells or kettlebells. That will be a session I'm live streaming for my clients. And then I will be live streaming my yoga class that I teach for my clients from here. And that will be at 10:15. So join both or one of them, whatever you fancy. Thank you so much. And did he ask? What did he ask for? Not sure wow, what a machina. Thank you very much. Yes, I could call myself machina or machine because I literally live stream and train every day at the moment. So yeah, you keep seeing me all the time. Anyway, thank you very much. Have a lovely weekend and I will see you tomorrow. Bye everyone.